Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into Charlie Munger's thinking, his operating system, as he called it.
Right. It's this comprehensive framework he developed, not just random tips, but a whole system for achieving what he called worldly wisdom.
And better decision-making, yeah. High-fidelity thinking.
Exactly. And the core idea really was pushing back against narrow specialization.
He didn't like experts staying in their lanes.
Not at all. He famously said he just, grabbed all the big ideas he could find from everywhere. Didn't matter the academic field.
Which leads to the lattice work of mental models. That's the key concept, isn't it?
Absolutely central. His point was that facts are kind of useless on their own.
Right.
They need to hang together on a latticework of theory, as he put it. Otherwise, you can't really use them effectively.
Okay, but he talked about needing, 80 or 90 models? That sounds like a lot. Where does one even begin?
Yeah, it sounds daunting, but it wasn't about, becoming a PhD in 80 fields. It was about grasping the big ideas from the big disciplines. He figured those core 80-90 models do most of the heavy lifting for you, cognitively speaking.
Giving you an edge.
A huge edge, a structural competitive advantage, actually, because most people don't think that way. They're stuck in one mode.
And there's proof it worked for him, right? His investment record.
Oh, definitely. His private partnership from 62 to 75, it posted, get this, 19.8% annualized returns.
Wow. And the market.
The Dow was 5% over that same time. So, yeah, it's pretty strong empirical validation for the approach.
So how did he do it? What are the core methods within this system?
Well, two really stand out. First is inversion. He borrowed it from the mathematician Jacobi.
Invert. Always invert.
That's the one. Instead of asking, how do I succeed, you ask, what would absolutely guarantee failure?
All I want to know is where I'm going to die, so I'll never go there.
Yeah.
That quote.
Exactly. It forces you to focus on avoiding the big mistakes first. Things like, sloth, envy, resentment, the stuff that reliably leads to ruin. It's about avoiding the downside.
Makes sense. Okay, what's the second big one?
The second is all about defensive psychology. Basically, understanding how your own brain can fool you. Recognizing predictable cognitive errors.
Like biases.
Precisely. He called incentive-caused bias a superpower to understand. His advice was blunt. Never, ever think about something else when you should be thinking about the power of incentives.
You have to see how incentives are shaping everyone's behavior, including your own.
Absolutely. And another huge one is what he called inconsistency avoidance tendency.
Which is basically confirmation bias, right?
Yeah.
We hate changing our minds once we've decided something.
Yeah, the brain just digs its heels in. So Munger championed an antidote. He called it Darwin's method.
Darwin's method.
Yeah, Darwin apparently trained himself to actively look for evidence that disproved his theories, especially the ones he really liked.
So you have to try and break your own ideas.
Exactly. It forces intellectual honesty. You fight your own psychology to avoid being wrong just because you want to be right.
And applying this to investing, it led to patience, didn't it?
Immense patience. That famous line, the big money isn't in the buying or selling, but in the waiting.
Fewer decisions mean fewer chances for error.
Yeah.
Strategic inertia.
Right. And that demands total intellectual honesty. You see it in how he talked about accounting, too.
Oh, yeah, the adjusted EBITDA comment.
Yeah. He said whenever you see that, just substitute the words bullshit earnings. He wanted clarity, no hiding behind jargon.
Okay, so underpinning all of this, the models, the inversion, the psychology, is just constant learning.
Nonstop. He was emphatic. In my whole life, I have known no wise people who didn't read all the time. None. Zero. You have to be a learning machine, constantly upgrading those models.
It's like the system needs fuel, and the fuel is reading and learning.
Perfectly put. And he saw that knowledge and your professional integrity, like compounded capital, it builds slowly, but you can lose it incredibly fast.
His whole philosophy seemed quite realistic, cheerful pessimism, you called it.
Yeah, basically assuming life will be tough. It sort of inoculates you against disappointment and against those cognitive flaws like denial or envy that the system helps you fight.
So this whole Munger operating system, it really boils down to diligent daily effort.
It compounds, just like capital. His final instruction was simple, but powerful.
Spend each day trying to be a little wiser than you were when you woke up.
That's it. It's not about sudden breakthroughs. It's the slow, steady accumulation of wisdom that leads to what he called deserved success.
So for someone listening, wanting to apply just one thing right away,
I'd say start with inversion. Seriously. Yeah. If you have a goal, maybe deserve success, ask yourself, what behaviors, what habits would absolutely guarantee you fail to achieve it? and then commit to avoiding those like the plague. That's maybe the most immediately useful part of the whole Munger toolkit.